What's up, guys, this is Mr. with a brand new video, and today is starting a new series, which is me talking about like AMC's The Walking Dead. Because if you guys did not know me and everything, I've been with the show since season 1, since the very beginning. And I'm sorry that I seem so down or anything, but I just watched the mid-season premiere of The Walking Dead, which was actually, before I even say like what happened or anything, spoiler alert for the entire Walking Dead's TV show series and maybe possibly the comics. But yeah, yet again, I've been with the show since season 1, like the very beginning and everything, and it's very painful to say this and everything, but I just finished watching the episode and it was done perfectly. As much as I disagree on the point of killing Chandler Riggs, aka Carl, off of the show, I like massively disagree with it and everything, but they did it amazingly. Like honestly, like 10 out of 10, they did it like amazingly. So I'm gonna like I said, spoiler for the entire like episode and like TV series and comics and anything. I'm just gonna like drive you guys like through the entire episode. So all the like the beginning of the episode is basically them in like basically showing Carl like leading Sadiq back to like it basically like showed Carl like leading Sadiq back to Alexandria. It showed Carl getting bit and everything, like the full bite. Like it showed the walker literally biting into Carl and everything, and it was just really painful to watch and everything, because you saw how like you literally saw his face reactions when he got bit, and he was like it was painful and he suffered, and it's just really like sad and everything. So after that, it showed like basically Sadiq and Carl, their journey to Alexandria and everything. It wasn't too long. Then it like after obviously the 3.5 hours of commercials, everyone's complaining about that's like the one upside, like because like if you follow me on Twitter and everything, like I'll like things in the description that down below and everything for next week's episode and everything, so I'm always tweeting during it. But there's so many people getting so pissed about the commercials, which I don't blame them. There's so many fucking commercials. But so yeah, it showed Sadiq and Carl's journey back to the Alexandria thing, and then it showed Carol and Morgan's journey of taking down the kingdom and trying to save Ezekiel, which yet again, spoiler alert, they succeed in everything. They saved like Ezekiel, everyone survived and everything. Obviously Gavin, the leader of one of the groups of the saviors and everything, one of the kind of side leaders, got killed by Henry, or one of the, the little brother of the kid who died and everything, by the hand of the saviors. It was just a really emotional episode. Like after it showed like, you know, all that stuff, it showed Rick, Michonne, and like everyone everyone else left, but Rick, Michonne, and Carl stayed behind and everything, obviously to put Carl in his resting place in Alexandria. And basically they led Carl after the sewers into the church and everything, and then obviously Carl gave his speech about how Rick shouldn't kill Negan. And to be honest, by the trailers, like the trailers of future episodes, it doesn't really look like he listens to Carl, but I think in the end, honestly, he will, because it's his son, it's basically his dead son's wishes, so I'm pretty sure he'll listen or anything. But like I said, by the trailers and everything, it looks like Rick is not gonna listen, but trust me, I'm pretty sure he will, with the new showrunner Angela Kang running for I think season 9 or anything. It's just a whole role of greatness, I think, because like a lot of people said, there's been like tons of speculation about the whispers and everything, but besides everything, in the end it shows Rick and Michonne waiting outside, and then Carl shoots himself. Obviously doesn't show or anything, but it shows like Rick and Michonne sitting outside the church and Carl shoots himself, because obviously, like Carl said before, like they left and everything, got sit outside before he did it, is that Carl does not want Rick to have, or Rick or Michonne have to go through killing like him and everything, because he knows how it feels, because he had to kill his own mother, and he doesn't want Rick nor Michonne to go through that, which obviously Rick and Michonne are very like skeptical about Carl killing himself, but then eventually they let him do it, which it's really painful and everything, because like I said, I've been with the show since season 1. I've literally watched Carl grow up on the show and everything. I've watched every single like episode. My opinion, it was a really good way to like let him go. Obviously it was really sad, people are still pissed about it, but in my opinion, it was a good way to let him go. And obviously you guys can go look up and everything, but the trailer for the next episode looks freaking amazing and everything. Obviously they're like obviously in the next episode it shows, like in the trailer at least, it shows Rick and Michonne burying Carl, which obviously it'll still carry on, the emotions will still carry on to the next episode. But yeah, this is gonna be a new series starting off where I basically just talk about The Walking Dead and everything every Monday. So if you guys all did enjoy this, make sure to like the video for the next week's episode of this and everything, and I'll see you guys all later. Peace out, amigos, and peace out.